One of the most common questions I get, especially this time of year, is what kind of equipment should I get to get started in equine photography? Of course, there's a pretty long list of little things you should get, like lens covers, camera batteries, SD cards, camera bag, battery chargers, things like that. But the two main things that you're probably here for is camera body and lens. The camera body is actually the really easy part. Nikon, Sony, and Canon all make really great entry-level DSLRs. If you go to your local camera shop and ask if they have any refurbished entry-level DSLRs, they can probably hook you up with a pretty good one. No matter what brand you get, you're probably on the right track. Now, the lens part is where I'm going to get a little more specific on you. The first thing you see is Canon. Now that's the brand. It's typically a good idea to match the brand name to whatever camera body you have. Now, Canon 70 to 200 millimeter. 70 to 200 means the focal length. That's how much you can zoom out or zoom in. The focal length should match what it is that you're trying to do. This is kind of the tricky part here. So if you're looking to take pictures of your friends riding, then you're gonna want something like a 70 to 200. That's what I recommend. Now, if you're trying to take portrait pictures, you're gonna want something like a 105. The reason this doesn't have a dash like a 70 to 200 would is that this is what we call a prime lens. For portraits, we typically like to stay with prime lenses because it does one thing and one thing really, really well. A 105 millimeter will make you stand back far enough from the horse to not distort the horse. If you stand too close to a horse with a focal length such as a 50 millimeter, you might make the horse's head really, really big by standing too close. Practice with your smartphone. If you notice when you get close to a subject, the head gets really big. But if you back up, everything looks pretty even. The next number, f/2.8. That is the f-stop. That basically means how blurry the background behind your subject is going to be, how sharp your picture is going to be. Now, sometimes on some lenses, you'll see things like USM, IS, things like that. For now, don't worry about that. So in the end, this is what I recommend. For a camera body, go to your local camera shop and ask for a refurbished entry-level DSLR. For the lens, you're gonna want, for riding pictures, a 70 to 200 millimeter. For portrait lenses, you're gonna want something like a 105 millimeter. You're also gonna wanna, of course, make sure that you have batteries, SD cards, battery chargers, lens covers, and maybe a protective filter to put over your lens. But again, your local camera shop should be able to help you with that. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and if you're looking to get started before, you can actually get started with a smartphone. I'll be coming out with limited time courses soon on how to take better pictures with just a smartphone. Have a good one.